Hello, welcome to Livesparks Fitness Online. Okay, a very good afternoon to everyone. I hope that you have been busy and excited about your day two for our phase one period in Singapore. So today I'm very happy to have another coach in Livesparks Fitness Online, and she's coming here to share with you her journey as a trainer, as a motivator, and how she have built up her presence online during this circuit breaker period, and what else she's up to, and she's ready to grow more. And together with Livesparks Fitness Online, we are excited to have her on board so that more people can benefit from the classes and training that she's conducting. So let's welcome Coach Priscilla. Okay, let me just bring her here. Okay. Hello.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. Okay, this is
Thank you.
a interview session that we have for all the coaches and trainers in Live Sports Fitness Online. So, welcome to the show. So, Priscilla, do you want to give a short introduction of yourself to all the viewers today?
Sure. Okay. Hi guys. My name is Priscilla Prasad. So I'm a personal trainer, and I've been so for about 2-3 years. I love every moment of it. I mean, reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because I love meeting new people, helping them overcome not just physical but also mental barriers. Because anyone can exercise, anyone can follow a YouTube video and do it over and over again. Some get results, some don't. You see, different methods work for different people differently. It all depends on their age, your metabolism rate, your body type, pre-existing conditions, joint issues, musculoskeletal conditions, so many, so on and so forth and whatnot. Okay, so my job is to help them identify the best, most effective method that suits you and your fitness goals, and not just train your bodies but also your minds to get stronger day by day.
Wow, that's very
Yeah.
good. Okay. And we have viewers here to say good afternoon to the both of us. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon
And
to you too.
thank you for tuning in. And do share, like, and share this video if you think that someone else, or you have a friend, you have a colleagues that really need to hear about this platform and how they can get themselves fitter through the online training. So these few days I have been seeing news about, this is a new beginning. Okay, the new fitness virtual workout is a new beginning because we have went through 2 whole months of how is it like to be training at home, how is it like to have your personal PT, having a face-to-face video conferencing with you and able to pinpoint that for you as well. So I think definitely Priscilla, is going in that direction, and then she's rocking it, okay? And she's having so many clients after clients coming to her online and asking her for advice. So what have you been doing before this thing happened? So 2 to 3 months ago, what were the things that you do that is not online? So yeah, maybe you want to share with them.
I mean, okay, so I've been a personal trainer for a while now, and 2-3 months ago I was still, training in the gyms. I usually train at this gym at Juchet called Gold's Gym. So I'm a dedicated trainer over there. Most of my clients are there. I also go to houses for those who live a little bit further and train in their houses. For those who have condo gyms, I train there. So yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing. I wasn't really into online training. I never actually was before the circuit breaker started. It's definitely been an eye opener, I must say, because I mean, thanks to technology, we have all these Zoom, House Party, all these apps, live Facebook videos that we can do. So it's really been an eye opener. It's been great knowing that, it just doesn't mean that gyms are closed and you can't get out of your house and you're quarantined, means you can't do anything at home. Yeah.
Wow. And Priscilla is really very young, Actually have had such an achievement. So I was chit-chatting with her 2 weeks ago and get to know her and what she do. And I felt that, at your age and you are able to have the how to say, you dare to venture out, you dare to try new things. Like why not everything that I share with her, she's like, why not, let's just give it a try. And I really admire that, because I think in the situation like this, especially what we have been through for the past 2 months in April and May, a lot of people are like, let's just wait and see. Let's just sit around. Let's just hope that things will get better. But instead, like myself and the rest of the coaches and Priscilla, when she came to know us 2 weeks ago, she's like, no, I do not want to just sit around. And she created her own page. She have her own page to really still stay connected with her members, her clients. She was doing workout almost every day, thinking of ways how can I help them to improve on their well-being by being there for them, in my Facebook, even though I do not know whether are they eating snacks while watching me, or they
Yeah.
really do it with me. Like I know yesterday you started the 100 burpees challenge for your members, right? I mean, this
Yep.
is something very simple, but as coaches, we want to be creative. So I think she's really very creative. Every day she's venturing into something different, and she provide different things for different clients, be it to improve on their health, to get fitter, to get six pack, to look awesome. Different people have different perspectives. Some people just want, I just want to get active. That's it. And I felt that I can relate to her. And I think that's what a personal trainer was all along doing. And right now is, how can you bring this character? How can you bring this movement up online and still be able to so-called exhibit that, to show that relationship with your client, even that you are not physically just beside them, telling them, hey, I'm watching you. I know Priscilla will be like always, hey, I know you did it wrong, your posture is wrong, and things like that. And now she need to find a different way, like how can she go close to the camera, she will watch
Yeah.
you and things like that. So can you just share with the viewers what are some of the challenge that you have seen, like over at using the camera, or any other platform? There's so many software out there. What are some of the challenges that you have seen over the past 1 to 2 months that you try
So
to
you mean
do?
like while doing online trading lah?
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, okay. I have to say it's been a little bit challenging. I mean, firstly, there is Wi-Fi issues. Your 3G, 4G isn't working. You can't switch hotspot and all that. That's one thing. And then a lot of the apps recently have been just down because there have been many users on it. Like
Mm.
Zoom, it takes a long time to connect. House Party it just suddenly shuts down. A couple of days ago, I was having sessions, and then in the middle of the session, it just shut down. So it's things that we definitely gotta adapt to. I always try and look on the bright side that we gotta be thankful for the fact that we have these apps and we have the technology to go online and do things without being physically with each other. So yeah, challenges are there, but it's definitely nothing that we can't overcome. I mean, if the app shuts down, just get back on it or use another app. That's it.
Mm.
There are so
Wow.
many apps nowadays that we can do, connect online. There are many to choose from, so just find the one that fits you and doesn't crash very
Mm.
often, and then just stick to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Priscilla, I was very curious. What were you doing before you become a personal trainer? But were you
Uh,
like you graduated and you become an employee, or no? What's the previous life like before the trainer status came in?
okay, you wouldn't believe this, but I actually used to be a chef.
You used to be a
So
chef.
yeah, I used to be a chef for many years. So I actually studied culinary. I studied culinary and catering management in the Culinary Institute
Wow.
of America, which was actually based in Singapore, just that the campus was there. And then, so I worked at several restaurants in Singapore and also a couple overseas. So I'm pretty knowledgeable about food and what goes in them and how a dish is processed. So because of this, I'm
Mm.
also, aside from being a personal trainer and giving you fitness advice and all that, I'm also able to give nutritional advice and do diet planning. And
Wow.
what differentiates me is that I always ensure my clients are not just hitting their macros or under a certain calorie count, but I make sure that I'm giving them recipes that are healthy and taste good at the same time. Because I mean,
Wow.
food is life, right? I mean, we most of us eat to live, and sometimes we gotta live a little and live to eat every now and then. So finding the balance of
Mm.
both is the challenging part, and that is what I specialize in when it comes to health and nutrition.
Wow. So you should
Yeah,
start a cooking show in Life Sparks Fitness Online.
I should.
Uh, be- Yeah, you should. And I was looking for someone that could cook and be able to share that, like, why is this recipe good? You know, how is this different from the way that they have been preparing food? I think you should. You know, I
Okay,
think the
okay.
most of the viewer here will be excited, like, hey, wow, a trainer that can cook and she's a chef. Like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, oh my god.
yeah,
Like,
definitely
yes,
something we have
okay,
to
we
do.
will talk about this right after this. Okay, how
Yeah,
can
yeah,
you
yeah.
have
Definitely.
a cooking show by Chef Priscilla? Oh my god, this is like amazing news, right? Yeah,
Yes.
you should, like, because during this time, I think you have seen a lot of report online as well, like during April time where everybody is rushing to stock up on grocery and things like that. Everybody
Yeah.
almost become a chef, right? A chef at home. Yeah, because they were exploring recipe, like, oh, okay, what else can I cook? What else can I prepare? Like, even myself, I have a very big headache because once I stock up on food, it seems like I'm eating almost the same thing every day because it just get easy to prepare if I just stick to, you know, a chicken breast or a salmon,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
yeah,
Definitely.
then usually it's just that's that few way to prepare the food. I don't
Yeah,
really know how to, like, how can I make it like beautify or make it like restaurant look, you know, so that the
yeah.
family members will look at it like a different way. Hey, do they look something different even though it's the same ingredients? Yeah, so we can look at that. And if some of you are excited to have a chef Priscilla, which is also a personal trainer, to do this live cooking show and to explain to you what are the goodness of it, and that helps you in your journey, please leave us comment. Like we have comments here. Oh, like Janet say hello. Like, okay,
Hi.
yeah, and people say hi, ladies. Okay, some of you I can't see the face because you don't give the permission, so we can't see the
Yeah,
face.
if you
But
want me to do cooking videos or give diet planning, you better hit me up right there.
yeah,
No problem waiting.
and then the both of us will be like, okay, this is like very good way to really place another value added service that
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that's fantastic, because as a personal trainer, I do think that you do like everything, right? Be it the fitness, how to eat, what to drink, and things like that. So this is amazing finding, right? You see, interview like this, we be able to dig it out from the trainer, like, who were you previously, right? Who were you
Yeah. Now we
previously?
know. Now you all know
Yeah.
the
Okay,
secrets.
amazing. Okay, so I know that, you know, by you coming to Lifesparks Fitness Online, you launched this strength training for fat burn. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that you have your own style and way of how you conduct this class in the platform. And this class is in Life Sparks Fitness Online now on every Monday at 11 a.m. So I have already pasted this link here. So you can just take a snapshot, do check it out, and join us. And other than Priscilla class, of course, we have many, many classes that is going on in the platform. But she is having her class on every Monday at 11 a.m. So let's talk about this strength training for fat burn. So do you want to share with them what would they expect and the results that they will experience by attending this class regularly?
Okay. Well, okay. So why is strength training something that I focus on and advocate greatly? This is because I do personally feel that too many people are a little bit too focused on just simply weight loss, but they don't
Mm,
know what exactly goes behind that. So yes, it's weight loss is important to a certain degree if you need to, if you need it. But in building strength, you are able to maintain the lean muscle mass that you already have and build on that, inevitably increasing your metabolism rate. So when your metabolism rate increases, this then leads to weight loss, which is a much, much more sustainable way to get to where you want to. So also, in addition to that, many high intensity cardio or plyometric moves are not able to be performed by everyone due to its high impact. So that
Mm.
is also one thing to take note of, especially if you're slightly older or you have certain joint issues. And so also there's a lot of mental that goes into strength training. You have to think of the muscle before you work it. You have to know where you're working. And that's what I love about it the most. I mean, working out doesn't have to be a chore. It doesn't have to be boring. It's what you make of it. So for me, I always ensure that my workouts are fun and effective at the same time. So you're always constantly challenging yourself, not just physically but also mentally. You know, I mean, every day is a
Mm.
new day, so there's always something new to look forward to. It's not something you want to do for the sake of doing so. I mean, it gets to you. It becomes a habit. It becomes a routine, and then finally part of your life. And you won't want to go a day without, getting some work in your day. I mean, it's like breathing or eating. You do it every day, so it just becomes part of your life.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so do check out the class and do check out the link that I have provided. Just take a snapshot. Okay, so that's easy for everyone. You can take a snapshot and check it out. The link right after the show. Okay, great. So Priscilla, so you find out about Life Sparks Fitness online. Do you want to share a little bit? You are only 2 weeks old in the platform, but so far, what have attracted you to come on board to Live Sports Fitness online, and how do you think that it can help you to get visibility online? And of course, right now you are joint effort with myself and the rest of the 11 over coaches, and building a online presence and online fitness business. So do you want to give some viewpoints of you having this experience on this platform itself?
Sure. Life is great. I mean, I see it as a way to connect with more people out there, just beyond, I mean, beyond my page and the people I know, and spread the word, encourage more people to keep fit, and bring on the importance of actually doing so. I felt this circuit breaker period was actually the best time to get with the program because everyone is glued to their chair and their couches, right? I mean, either on their laptop or just lazing around the entire day. Not everybody, but most, many of us, even myself included, we woke up a little bit less. So I thought this would be the best time to share the little knowledge that we have as trainers. And I also appreciate getting to meet others from this amazing fitness industry we have in Singapore. And of course, leveraging off one another's specialties.
Mm,
Yep,
very,
that's why I joined
very
Lunchbox.
good. Nice. Okay, so very nice to have you on board, and you can see that the concept of this platform is able to help the local coaches. So we are all from Singapore or residing in Singapore, and that's why we are coming together. So that, and everyone, each of the trainers, they are of different specialties. Okay, even they are of the same program or similar program, every one of them are different. Like Priscilla is different. She have her own style, and then she have her background as a chef, which is amazing, right? Like not everybody have the same history and same experience. So over here, I also want to encourage, if you are a fellow coaches, you are watching this, or you are friends and colleagues of Priscilla, always remember that everyone have their own niche, everyone have their own superpower, and you just need to believe in yourself, so that coming to the platform like this, you are able to shine on your own, and you are able to leverage, like what Priscilla has said. She leveraged on the platform, she leveraged on the rest of the coaches. She's able to tell her client, hey, after you train on your strength training, you're able to experience maybe a session of a yoga with Coach Patricia and things like that. She's able to advise her clients, and she's able to own a fitness business online that have everything for the client. Like you are entrepreneur yourself online right now. Yeah, so over here, I just want to encourage more people, more coaches. If you're listening to this, you are sitting there, you're still waiting for gym and studio to reopen. We really do not know how long it's going to take, and what is the consequences of having that to be reopened. So, but during this time, you can see all of us are happily coming together. We want to get active, get ourselves excited to try a new platform, a way to connect with new followers. Yeah. So very good. Okay. So back to your clients, or maybe working at a gym, or while you are training your clients, are there any interesting case study or experience or results from your client that you would like to share with our viewers today?
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so I had a client who came to me a while, slightly over a year back. So she was actually hard of hearing. So what she wanted to do is her goal was to lose weight and become stronger, and of course overcome instability issues which comes with being a little hard of hearing. So I
Mm,
wouldn't say it was easy communicating at first, but we both learned to do so with each other. We had our own way of getting our messages across. So usually during trainings, we would have our phones with us. So if it's something urgent, we would type on our phones. Other times we would just use simple sign languages. What helped a lot though was that she had the strongest mind and the strongest willpower. I mean, she came in, she was afraid and unable to do many exercises because of this mental barrier that she had. She had a fear of falling,
mm,
losing a balance because it has happened to her many times in the past. And yeah, and she just became so strong, and just her confidence just increased so much, and she was really like I felt I learned a lot more from her than she did from me. I mean, it was really a two-way thing, and her husband was super proud of her. I was super proud of her. She came a really long way since when she just started, and yeah, we're still getting with the program. So yeah, I really enjoyed. She was the most interesting one I had. I mean, everybody else, of course, they make progress in their own ways, building muscle or weight loss. But yeah, she was definitely one of a kind. And
wow.
so that is one for the case study side. Common. I also realized that there are a lot of common issues that linger amongst clients, especially the women. So many people come to me with knee issues, lower back pain, tight hip flexors, men and women. Uh, and I'm so now with all that experience treating people and helping them overcome these issues, I am pretty well versed with working around them, because I
Mm,
also have some of these conditions myself, including PCOS, which is short for polycystic ovary syndrome. It's something that is very I found was very common ever since I started my PT journey. So many of us have it. Hormonal imbalance, which affects many women, and so I have to tell all the women one thing: we are not alone. Many of us face it. It's not something that you can't overcome. A lot of my clients, not a lot, but a handful of them also have thyroid. Some have thalassemia, and all these issues make it a little harder than usual to lose weight. And even when you do lose weight, it's very hard to keep it off. But once you do,
mm.
you get there. You know what works for you. It's definitely nowhere close to impossible. So that's where I come in to teach you certain kind of activities and exercises that are perfect for your body type and whatever condition you may have, and help you overcome anything, and of course be the best version of yourself. Yeah.
Wow, very interesting. Wow, I think it must be have been a very amazing journey to be able to communicate despite some of the difficulty in hearing, like especially the
Yeah.
instruction. Yeah, wow. But I think y'all will have created such a strong bonding because
Yeah, we're
you can
pretty close. Yeah.
understand her and she could understand you, and be able to see the success.
Yeah.
And this is what all the trainer will always like to see in their clients, able to do from nothing to something. Yeah.
Mhm.
So wow, very good. Wow, very amazing. So I still remember I was asking Priscilla, because of your young age, like she's so much younger than me. Okay, definitely. She's so much younger than me, and I was asking her. So I believe that your clients should be ranged between this age group to this age group, and then she told me, "Hey, no, leh, I want to tell you. Actually, I don't know why, but." I served a certain age group of customer. So, do you want to share with them, like, um, so what is the age range of your customer that comes to you, and the profile of them? I think somehow they are quite similar, and that's why I also encourage you that then you really should help more of this client because they will be consistently looking out for you online as well during this period of
Yeah.
time. Yeah, maybe you want to share a bit of the age group part.
Okay, I mean, my clients have a huge range. I've trained a 16-year-old boy who wanted to go into army. You know, the dad was like a tiger dad, and he was really on, like every day he would come in. So, and I've also trained people who are 60. So the range is really big. But nowadays, I find that I'm focusing more on women in their late 30s, 40s who
Mm.
like have just given birth. They're trying to recover, get back into shape, get back into uh, the fitness level that they once had. You know, prenatal, postnatal workouts, all these kind of things. So the range is quite wide, but this is what I have been focusing on lately because I think that this group is something that hasn't really been touched on and should and does require a bit of help in that area. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So if you are, if you are thinking of getting yourself trained, you feel shy, you don't want to show yourself on like in a group setting, one to one is definitely something you can explore. So do connect with one of us. I'll be able to connect you to Priscilla as well to see how we can help you. So, but I think the best thing about being online right now for the virtual class, even though it's supposed to be, we can allow up to 100 people. But the thing is, you can choose to show your face or don't show your face, right? You can just block out the camera, you don't show it. It's almost like a one-to-one PT at a fraction of the cost. So that's why I think Priscilla is so kind. She actually launched her strength training on every Monday at 11 a.m. And the benefit and the content of the class is very very how to say, she's very generous to share things that she also provide this to the personal client, and she structured it in a way that you are able to do it within a group setting. But because we are online, so if you don't show your face and you don't want to look at the others people in the platform, you are actually just looking at her. So this is like almost a one-to-one training in the sense one we get online. So if you want to have a tryout before you like, okay, I want her to as my personal trainer, you can actually come into the platform, check it out, try it out, and then you say, hey, I want a more customized training program for myself. And then I think Priscilla will be able to connect with you and say, yes, I can do a one-to-one with you. So I think that's how we can give you more value add. So don't always feel that, oh, okay, it's just another virtual class and things like that. Actually, it's through the virtual class you are able to experience like which type of classes that you love and what type of trainer that you feel that, I feel very connected. Yeah, because I always feel that you have a lot of choices. Like Priscilla also say, you have YouTube, you have plenty of choices, and you are spoiled for choices, right? Like
Yeah.
they have very good production house for their videos as well. But over here, I think because we are all local, and we are trying our best to bring all our knowledge, our experience, and our personal touch, even though we cannot touch you, but we want to be able to add that via a virtual experience in Life Sparks Fitness online. So definitely something that we can work it out and support the local. I always want to say this, yeah, support the local, yeah, because we even though that you can see that we have so much difficulty. Somehow the Wi-Fi will go off and we cannot control.
Yeah.
Sometimes the computer choose to just get like shut down or restart at the wrong timing, and then sometimes the mic just don't work and we don't know why. And yeah, anything can happen. But and we sometimes we will feel that, oh, why we are not like the professional YouTuber. We have the production house, we have the lightings, we have the perfect background or virtual background that you can have. But as much as you can see in Singapore right now, we are trying our very best. We are using whatever assisting sources or equipment that we can find during this period where the shops are not yet open, right? I have so much difficulty helping the coaches, like, okay, where to buy this, where to buy that. And then we realize that, okay, if we order now, it takes 2 weeks to come. It takes 1 month to come. And then we are like, okay, by the time it comes, it's already 1 month.
Circuit breaker open
Yeah.
already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's over already.
yeah,
Yeah, but what we can see now, why we are still like even Priscilla, she just on board for 2 weeks old. Why even though she realized that hey, the circuit breaker period is going to be over soon, but we realized that we need this to plan ahead. What if this drag longer? Even though we recover, the online is something that I can still be able to connect with my clients in a different way. If my clients, are unable to make it to a one-to-one physical a connection, they already know how to get online. So they are able to still fulfill the services and session without you having the excuses all the time. I'm so sorry. I'm bogged down with the family matters. My kids need to get to the school at this timing. No, there's no way that I can travel to the park to meet you and do a training and travel back. And then need to shower, and then now you don't have excuse. Okay, I
yeah.
read
No
the
excuse.
report. Yeah, no excuse, right? I read
Uh,
the report this morning. They were saying that um the survey was finding that most of the ladies, like 80% of the surveyed ladies, said that they might consider continuing with the online personal training or group classes because it just works for them. They have cut down a lot on the traveling time. They have cut down on even the time that they need to shower and get ready to cook, get ready to pick up the kids, and they have never been fitter than what they were before, because they find it so easy to schedule that into the time slot that they have. Like for example, Priscilla workout is 30 minutes, right? So and
yep.
and by her coming to Life Sparks Fitness Online, we have the platform for you to replay. So if imagine you miss it at 11, you need to head out to run errands, and you can come back at 12 o'clock and you say, hey, there's no excuse to miss a workout. I can on the replay, and you can do it with her for the next 30 minutes. And it's just
Exactly.
30 minutes of your time. And so there's no excuse for you to just skip her workout altogether. So that's why over here we want to always explain to you the goodness of the platform. It's no longer just a live thing. You miss it, that's it. We allow you to replay. We allow you to plan out. Like I want 30 minutes of strength training. I want 30 minutes of a yoga stretch. I want 30 minutes of a dance cardio workout, just to have that flavor, and you are able to mix and match in the platform. Yeah. So yeah, so no excuse at all. Okay, very good. Okay, so I think um one more thing will be during the circuit breaker period, right? How were you feeling on your own, like personal lifestyle? Are there any massive changes, during the circuit breaker period? And then right now, even though it's 2 days into phase one, I think there's not much different for most of us, except for the working crowd. They might see that they need to back to the office. They work shift routine just to be
Yeah.
able to get started. But for yourself, maybe you want to share a little bit of your personal lifestyle. Have it changed between before the circuit breaker, during the circuit breaker, and right now into phase one?
It has definitely changed a lot. I mean, I definitely miss the gym. I'll be lying if I say I didn't, because I'm usually there every single day, almost the whole entire day. I'll be there.
Mm.
And I mean, I really miss my clients, not just training them. I mean, I really enjoy training them, but not just that. I enjoy their company, the meals we will go for after sessions. I mean, I see them almost every day. We've built a bond. They are most of them are my really good friends, and going almost 2 months without seeing them is like being apart from my really good friends, and as well as my colleagues. Not being able to chat and banter like we do almost every other day. So that is definitely the biggest change, not being able to go to the gym. Of course, there's the going out here and there, the Friday night parties, the Friday night bar hopping and all that. But everything has you have to have a little bit of sacrifice, right, for things to get back to normal. So we're all just waiting for that. Thankfully, the circuit breaker has been lifted, although not much change. But slowly, surely, we'll get there. There has been word that the gyms are going to be open a little bit earlier than it's said it would be. Hopefully mid to end June. But touch wood, let's not say anything too soon. Hopefully. But I mean,
Yeah.
thank God for technology, as I was saying, because I'm still able to, like, work wise for my clients, I'm still able to delegate workouts for them and guide them virtually. I mean, some of them has switched to training online temporarily. And I mean, overall, I think we all just can't wait for gyms and everything else to be open. So yeah.
Wow. Yes. Okay. We are really praying for the best. Like I also can't wait for my studios to open, right? And everyone is asking me every day, like, when are we heading back? When is it gonna happen? Where can we at least do, a solo practice? I do even have students. They always participate in a competition, like dance competition and things like that. And they were dying hard, like, oh, can we have a solo practice? But right now we are all still waiting for the permit to be out. We are still waiting for more news. So yeah, I do feel you, okay. And then we have viewers here that heard what we say, can watch replay. Thumbs up. Yes, can watch replay. I can't emphasize this enough because I think many of you have not realized that you can replay the videos for all the coaches because they are so generous to share with you. They just want you to get active. They want you to just do it and able to give a feedback like, hey, I done it with you. And I think all the trainer will be like, hey, really? I'm so excited for you and to see your results and things like that. And we have also one viewer say, working out at home is good for stay-home mummies and the introverts. Wow, stay-home mummies and the introverts. Wow. Hey, sometimes introverts also like outdoor, but it's just that right now all have to stay home lah. So even
Yeah,
extrovert
we are
like
very
us, we
quickly
also
forget.
become introverts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but very good. Yes, but this is a very good comment. So if you are stay home mom, you are introverts, you have never tried, strength training, you have never tried any workout before, or you have never dreamed about having a personal trainer, now you have the perfect opportunity to engage people like Priscilla. Okay,
I'm,
so
I'm
and
actually
that,
one of the introverts, so I understand where you're coming from.
are you sure you're the introverts?
Yeah. Contrary to popular belief.
Okay. So you're previously as a chef because you are a chef because you're introvert. You don't need to talk to anyone, right? You just need to cook.
Yeah, I mean, like going from, like, just putting your head down and cooking the whole day to being out in the open and talking to everyone, seeing so many people. It was definitely
Wow.
it was definitely intimidating at the start, that change in lifestyle. But I knew I had to combine, my love for, like, making a difference in people's life, as well as, putting out there the things that I'm good at, like fitness and nutrition. I wanted to make a career out of it. So what has to be done, and no regrets at all.
Mm.
No looking back.
Wow. Okay. So by you, so you talk about you give up the chef job, right? So I think you work for someone or a restaurant or
Yeah.
hotels, right? So by you giving up a full-time job and realize that you want to jump into this and grow this fitness passion of yours, what advice can you give to another person out there, because I for myself, I have been always encouraging girls to step up in faith,
Mhm.
like, since we are young, like, if you are in the late 20s or early 30s, there is still an opportunity for you to start thinking. So,
Mhm.
and I'm so glad that I heard about your story that previously you were working as a chef for many years, and then you realize that, actually my passion is to do something like the fitness. I'm able to impact someone else and not just cooking at the back end. You're able to use this knowledge. So what advice would you give to another girl or another gentleman right now listening to this show or podcast? What advice will you give them to enables them to just take that faith out, and especially during this period of time, to say, hey, I want to do something for myself, I want to pursue something that I really like to do, and actually it's not this job that I'm currently at right now. So yeah.
Well, okay, regardless of whatever you're doing right now and what you actually want to do, especially if you're, this age, like if you're in your 20s or 30s, you're still young, I would say go, freaking go for it. I mean, if you're not happy doing something you're doing and there's something out there you want to do, if you have enough savings, of course, that's also one thing, you know, just do what you want to do, find what's it for yourself. I mean, for me, for so many years I was always struggling to find the perfect path and never really knew whether whatever I was doing was it. But then I found this by chance. I just chanced upon it. Thought to myself, what is something I love doing, and it was fitness, and it's something that will make a difference in people's lives. So there are many checkpoints. It's, do you love what you're doing right now? Are you making a difference? Is this what you can do and able to do for the rest of your life? Like this three. If you answered yes, yes, and yes, then stick to what you're doing. If you answered no to at least one of it, well, then you should think whether you want to continue doing it or not, or do you have the courage to take that step forward and go forth and live your dream? Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. You must answer 3 years and then you step out in faith. Yes. But I think the point that you say about the enough saving is also one major
Of
concern
course,
for
yeah.
most of the employee right now. You know, if you're working
Yeah.
for someone, you're not launching your own things. Definitely this is always on the back of your mind, like, oh, I'm gonna quit my job and then I don't really have enough. I don't know whether I should jump into this to build a business or to start serving, like being a trainer and things like that. But I think for my own view is you will never know unless you try. You
Yeah.
really will not know unless you take that step of faith and try. So I
Or at
think
least try
I
to like do it on the side, you know, that
Yes,
kind of thing.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I for the past few weeks I've been talking about building a side hustle. So if you are listening to this, you have plans like, hey, I want to become a trainer. I also want to be just like you and Priscilla, step out in faith and then just pursue your passion. You want to make a difference in people's life. I also want to do that. But I was really suggest you, because this is a very difficult time when the both of us step out in faith and drop our work and come to do this thing. Like I also quit my job and do this full time, is because it was during like a normal period of time. Okay, it's not during a crisis. It's not during a very tough period that you don't know whether you will get retrenched or not. So we do have maybe a bit of saving, or we have a very strong faith that this is going to work. But for me, is I built it on the side for many years. So until such time that I feel that, hey, I'm ready to expand it to full time, I can take care of more coaches. Then I came out. So that was me. And then for her, I think she have a little bit of saving, I believe, if you talk about that, for working as a chef. And then she said, hey, why not just give it a try? And she's still young. I believe few years ago, she's even younger, right? Okay, she's very young. Okay. So I don't want to know. You can ask her personally what's her age, but she's really young. Okay. And so I
Not
I
that
I
young now,
want
almost 30 maybe.
yeah, but it's a very young age to have this type of mindset. So if you are a young person, you are listening to this show, or you are following Coach Priscilla, you want to be inspired. You want to be just like her. So I want to encourage you. Don't let your age stops you. Yeah, because some people will be always thinking, oh, I'm still young, I'm not sure, or I'm too old, I also not sure. So there's always a mental block, like you're either too young or you're too old. So I just want you all to always come back to, you are never too young to start or too old to start. It's whether you want it or not. Yeah,
Yeah.
the actually the ultimate thing is, do you want the results? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to stop all the whining at home, like I hate this job, I drag myself 9 to 5, go to that workplace, yeah, even in within this period of time, I have been hearing from a few ladies like, hey, Charlotte, I understand what you have said, we should start to think of something that we can build at the side. It can be something, services, it can be a product, it can be selling a services like being a fitness trainer. But you are always belittle yourself, right? You're always like, oh no, maybe it's not for me, I'm not as strong as all of you. I think it has nothing to do with that. Like, all of us start with 0 followers, we start with 0 clients. We also wouldn't know that if anybody will hire us. But we believe that if we gain the knowledge, we have the experience, we share with our heart, we mean well, people will come. Yeah. I think that's how she is so successful today as well. Okay, and then we have one viewers here that type a very long message. Let's read it. Okay, so working out from home should be the new normal, even after phase one. For those back afterward, easier to work out in the comfort of our home, where we can see to our families, kids, and spending time and money traveling there and traveling back. Also, you are talking about saving, right? Saving the time and money traveling there and traveling back. Very good. Okay. Yeah, you see, people are start to have this mentality. So yeah, so I think online will be a new way for another cluster group of people that have gotten used to it or just wanted to start. Right now, what I'm seeing right now is we even have viewers from Malaysia, members from Malaysia. That's why we also launched our Chinese speaking episode. We have our talk show in Mandarin. We have our information of our website also in Mandarin because we do see that this platform is going to be cross countries. It can reach to Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, and even Taiwan, Hong Kong. So I believe our local coaches are working very hard and they can be seen in the whole of Southeast Asia. Okay, so Priscilla, do you see yourself, reaching out? I think even to India side, we can conquer that region, you see.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's definitely the goal, going worldwide and not just staying within the boundaries that you're comfortable in.
Yes, yeah.
That's definitely a future goal to look forward to.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Okay, so do any of our viewers have one last question? Any one of you have any question for us? Okay, either the platform or myself or Priscilla, anything that you want to ask, we will just be here for one last minute before we close this off, and we shall see you at the platform. Okay, every Monday. And of course, Priscilla also have her sneak preview, some small tips on every Wednesday and Friday in her Facebook page as well. So the Facebook page is actually her name there. She got it there. Get Fit with Pris. Right? Go check it out. This page as well. I'm gonna shine one more time the link to get connected with her in her class on Monday. Okay, so the link is here. The strength training for fat burn. Okay, very good. Okay, any more question? Question. Sometimes we will have to wait for 1 minute because the when we talk, it will travel for 30 seconds to reach our viewers. So we will
Yeah,
always have to
a
wait
little bit of a lag.
30 seconds.
Again,
Yeah.
another online thing. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, but I'm very happy to have this session with you. If you love this type of episode, please stay tuned. This whole week, including next Monday, we will also have Priscilla back online with all the rest of the coaches. We're going to have one big party, like virtual interview party on the platform, so that you get to know more people, more program that you have never heard of, and you'll be able to be spot for choices. Okay, what can you experience in Lifesparks Fitness Online itself? Okay, very good. So I think we have no more questions. And yes, okay, thank you, Priscilla, for the 1 hour of session with us to really share your story and your background. And we are very excited to have you in the next episode that we can have a cooking show, okay, that you can show them how
Okay,
to
let's look.
cook
Let's look.
healthier and looks amazing, just like the what the chef have been preparing. Like you definitely have some secrets, right? Okay, how do you plate it such a way that you look appetizing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Very excited to
Okay.
have you back. So I shall see all of you soon. To check out the link, and we shall see you at Live Sparks Fitness Online. Thank you, Priscilla. See
Thanks.
ya.
Thanks, Charlotte. Bye.
Bye.